the fans that Liverpool and Manchester United will be the only two clubs that can compete against Man City next season. Wait, I I I I know they don't do or any kind of synthetic drugs, but is this a joke? What did Liverpool do this season? How much investment do you expect Liverpool to pump in? FSG have not shown their this flamboyance. So did you guys see Monday Night Football on Sky Sport? See, the mainstream are expressing some farcical confidence. See, this is 2023. The media space has been deregulated. Maybe you don't know. Regardless of, Gary Neville, ex-footballer, professional player, ex-Manchester United player, Jamie CARRAGHER, ex-Liverpool player, won some trophy with Liverpool. We respect them, but we are not stupid. Like the mainstream, the legacy media, you need to wake up and understand that fans are not as gullible as they used to be. The media space has been deregulated. Your words are not gospel anymore. We can do research. Some of us can think for ourselves. There are a lot of content creators with 1 million subscribers, followers. See, I'm giving you guys maybe 5 more years. Nobody will take you guys seriously aside from the live coverage of matches. You're becoming pathetic. I was watching Gary Neville and Jim Carragher confidently telling the fans that Liverpool and Manchester United will be the only two clubs that can compete against Man City next season. Wait, I know they don't do or any kind of synthetic drugs, but is this a joke? What did Liverpool do this season? How much investment do you expect Liverpool to pump in? FSG have not shown their this flamboyant spending owners. Manchester United are still struggling with the ownership, whether the Glazers are going to sell or not. Aside from that, Manchester United have shown it in the last few years, even though they've spent similar amounts of transfer fee, similar amounts of wages. Look at where they are. Look at the gap between them and Manchester City. But for some reason, Liverpool and Manchester United will be the only ones to compete with Liverpool. Even though Manchester United came fourth, Liverpool came fifth. But Arsenal and Newcastle will just vanish into thin air. The owners will not pump in money. Even though the Kroenkes in the last 3 years have shown significant investment in the team, Newcastle are very, very true owners, even though they will not be slaving their money, but they'll be constructive, they'll be intentional with their spending, even because they've qualified for the Champions League. They will not compete. Aston Villa, a very good team. I'm not saying they'll compete for the Champions necessarily, but they will do beat. But those teams will not. But Manchester United, who bought Sancho, a player that we all know is not worth the money. He hasn't done anything. Then Anthony, who is more of a YouTube footballer, one-trick pony, who has flattered deceived, even when he has contributed 1 or 2 goals, let me a few goals. They have an aging Casemiro. They need to revamp the midfield. Varane can barely stay fit. They need to buy a striker. They'll be the one to compete with Man City. Is this a joke, or they're just being cynical? Liverpool with aging Van Dijk, Konate, good defender but can barely stay fit. Trent, absolute shambolic of a defender. They need to revamp their midfield. How much do you think Liverpool invest in their midfield? Oh, I think McAllister can just be the one to revitalize their midfield. Or Klopp. I rate Klopp. I think Klopp is a top manager, but he cannot wave the magic wand and start competing. He needs good players. I'm not saying I can confidently say as an Arsenal fan that Klopp is a better manager than Arteta, but if you don't have the players, like this is an exposed club, there's no magic wand to be waved. You need players. It's just like a chef. No matter how fantastic you are as a chef, if you do not have the right ingredients and recipe, you're cooking nothing. So these two clowns sit in Sky Sports Studio, chuckling and telling us, for some reason, to believe that two teams that came fourth and fifth respectively, will be the ones to compete with Man City. And Arsenal, who came second, and Newcastle that came third, will not. Make that make sense. So we're supposed to believe them because they played football. We didn't play football, so we are silly. Our opinion don't matter. Wow. You can see why YouTube as content creating has actually blossomed, because people were tired of listening to these clowns. This is some clown talk. Two clowns, I call it Monday Night Clowns. They're telling us, and we should believe them because they played the game. Let's not forget Gary Neville's exploit at Valencia. I'm supposed to believe it because he said it from Sky Sports Studio. I've never seen anything that idiotic. I said idiotic in capital letters. You cannot take your audience for granted. We are not stupid, Gary Neville. Jim Carragher, I expected more from you. I understand Gary Neville's bias towards Manchester United and his prejudice towards other teams. I get it. But we've seen a few times Jim Carragher tried to be sensible. It looks like they drank from the same chalice before going to the studio to spit out that nonsense. I can't believe this. Am I the only one tripping? Let me know in the comment section what you think about those two people uttering those commentaries, because it's beyond silly to me. Like, we are not going to just digest whatever Gary Neville say or Jim Carragher say as gospel because they're ex-players. No, we can think and we watch the game too. Like, share, subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comment section. This is interesting.